Get a good stretch in before we get this. True, sit before we get thirsty. Last time I played this, my computer went off. Good luck with your DVD. Yeah, our power went out last time we played this, so let's hopefully have our power not go out this time. Stop slowing that warm juice skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Alright, you didn't even go in that hunter state. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get the reference, I suppose. You pull up on your beach attire and splash water in your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that the look at your face's excitement? Terror? Their stomachs flutter with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your stomach. It has happened here before. It's probably the love thing. It's time. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Isn't George supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in the show. I'm going to chew his agent out. Before we... Hold on, this is so loud. This is actually, like, the loudest thing I've ever seen. Before they walk up to you for your big moment. Don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Aurel. It can't be easy being some mysterious island for seemingly no reason. Surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and making out. And you kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. That's not anyone who told you this, but Blood and I look around conspiratorially. With a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. No, really? Relationships are two-way streets. If you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might have end up in the friend zone. Friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. What do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. They're killers and they're survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. So okay, so who's into me? Blood and I look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she has opened up to you. I've seen her open up to the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and us, that's in a different type of game. So are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad. We're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand up to the side, hands behind their backs. We voted off Ray, so he's just not here. I'll see you later, Ray. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, so I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for a newcomer to confess their love. Oh wait, let me change the game category real quick. Really fast. Perfect. Forgot to change the Twitch category. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Aurel, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Wait, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower is a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right. Right, I suppose, but no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. But that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Oh, they're beautiful. Beautiful! You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of those for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry, I've got nothing to worry about right now. Aurel, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Ooh, will Spirit accept us? Let's try. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressive large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person, resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall, up to the eye of the storm, dark storm that is a reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Aurel. Oh my god, that's not a no. I thought it might be nice to start the day out with Trapper's Yacht before we head up to the Black Lighthouse. Even if I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, I guess. At least, there's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once, went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me and I woke as an undead avenger. It's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't know even by whom, a lot of the time, when you Think about ghosts. They're kind of these see-through flickering specters. Imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect in the world around you. I don't know. Depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, well, I dare you to try to reach out your hand through me. Not really. That's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Why did it end up this way? Who brought me to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. Not exactly out here digging around in caves or dusting off antiques to try to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process, and one I have extremely little respect for as a person. You just woke up in this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from. Rather than freak out and simply try to swim away, you're giving this a chance. I actually didn't know that swimming away was an option. It's not. However, the fact that you never even tried, though. I think that means you've got courage or an open mind. I don't know. Maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here. It's true. Boo-boo. Maybe. The two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty. The yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop, everybody off. There were other stops? Oh no, not this trip. Of your life. Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. I'm messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun. We make sure to have it for ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go. Races the poop deck, Dwight. The ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. What does that even mean? As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggly across the ship. Glad you can't date those two. They seem to know how to have a good time. We can't date them. Oh no. You're at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse. The imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily, no sense of fear or agency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses your fingers down against your skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel... Is that the faintest of pulses? My blood is absolutely pumping. So what happens now? I'll show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one has lived to tell about it. You were going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey y'all, how's everybody doing today? Hey, I voted you off. Braith, you're supposed to be off this island. So they seem to be taking the whole elimination thing well, or maybe this is the opposite of that. But I didn't bring it up at all, and hopefully it doesn't completely melt down. Hi Wraith, you sure seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Arl, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with you today. Alone, again, forever. This is how it's meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? Or kind of, on that date you just mentioned? I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith. Like she said, we're kind of in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So what you doing? Heading up to the Isle Lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from there. In fact, Spirit, I thought you said no one else has ever been there or lived to tell about it. This sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as a living being. I mean, I don't maintain this canon, but... Spirit waves her arms at Wraith from head to toe. If he's not dead, now he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our date! Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating up in menacing shapes. I'll just be over here, running away. Enjoy the view! I think Wraith was kidding about the whole being up there thing. Honestly, this view isn't even of the island, which you can see is mostly ocean on account of it being, a lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Regarding your point, how do you say... Spirit's hand raises up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this. What's your mortal status? Because despite what our lanky friends seem to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering. It brings doom to it from all corners of the world, if not further. Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time, only to crumble at the rocks beneath the spooky tower. So I'd have to point it out, because that wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here with me, the spirit. Does that really make you feel alive? Let's save really quick. It seems like a vital point to save. I'm gonna say yes. It's not. I guess I don't know. If you come with me to the eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch. Is this a way of letting you down, Yeezy? I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there. There's nothing I can do about it. Stay down, live for sure, go up, maybe die. Let's maybe die. Take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels in your body and fills your lungs. Maybe the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with this information. I don't need another friend, I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles, a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way. That was the right choice. I need this shot. Inside the lighthouse, it's almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place it's like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight. A petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. Oh, it's night now. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking at the ocean all day. I really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in the complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. Really? I don't remember that. I just called it a perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead. Oh, you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned up, the light has a power to it. The massive lens reflects moonlight through it itself. A subtle spark that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe this is where the day went? Staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose? Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. That's it? Don't get me wrong. This is really cool and all. Because I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were walking to your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Oh, sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase. It's easy to get down. The stairs still look pretty dark. Maybe you're interrupted by a strange hum, and then it becomes frighteningly clear to you that it wasn't the switch for the stairs. It's for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oopsie. Looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all. Now I see it really is alive and it really is dead, I suppose. It was bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that myself, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly in the light. Open your eyes and only look at me and I'll keep you safe. Only look at her and she'll keep us safe. I can't save. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that counted. Perfect. Oh, good enough. Not bad. Oh, actually perfect. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored. It doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stared it now, its power penetrates your mind. We're gonna die! Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry. It'll make sense soon. Dun dun dun. You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You get a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear that she's talking to someone else, not to you. You know, sometimes people say, it's not you, it's me. This time, it's you, and it's also me. I cannot believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Today I saw what love looks like, and it was a whole lot different than this. What? I think you're hearing me, which is weird, because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up a trapper. Nobody. Oh, they were dating? Oh, they're dating, and she's breaking up with him for me. That's presumably. Oh yeah, fine. Nobody breaks up a trapper, but I'm doing that. I'm dumping. Don't you say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan, and there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin, Trapper turns to Spirit and looks at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground in some weird tunnel. I think that your shouting work up oral. My shouting? I will say something because I'm brave. I'm sorry, I think you interrupted something very personal, also quite scary. As far as I'm trying to listen in, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just you dumping, Trapper. We were never together. I meant we were together. Wink, wink, wink. I know you're wearing a mask, but we can see your eyes. You don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you. You did not. It was mutual. Jig is, as they say, up. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on the island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as the island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as the tunnel goes, we brought you here. We? You and Trapper? But after the lighthouse came back on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. Hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper knew that, and he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudio to drive for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right. You get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. Part of an old tunnel network that connects different parts of the island. What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries? My favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half the appeal to this spot was getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see him not wanted. So you three a throuple now, or? I gotta say, I really didn't see the whole Trapper spirit thing, but hey, it's not my business. I don't stick my nose in it. We were not a thing. Nobody traps the Trapper. Now we're trapped or relationships. You realize you're sticking your nose in a business right now, right? Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find... Get out! He looks around just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him. I was just leaving. This island is a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. After a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me and became, well, I don't want to call it relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that talk. But we were more than friends. I dispute the events as told for the record. I don't pursue, I stalk, I lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye is just not one of the things we were good at. I hate to ask, but did you just look at the refrigerator instead of death lamp? So I guess more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters, dude, I'll take the question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest for revenge. Everyone said that. Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper, is like a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who turned their back and betrayed him. Revenge against his own father for making him into a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who knows about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. They say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying. And then you came along, Arl. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. Thank you? Not really a compliment. Not sure where you got all that from, but okay. Held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me. I can embrace those things and not be defined by them. Showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or a dusty old tunnel. X is now canonical in Dead by Daylight. They added sex to DVD. Trapper nudged you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass. They seem to be taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing. At first, I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together, and I realized there's something actually real here. I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. Listen, Nora, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to get through me first. I'm gonna say before he murders me. Where the classic murder happens. By passing Trapper's test, TM. Coming to Behavior TV, Sundays at 8 p.m. Welcome to Trapper's test. Answer my question correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is the spirit's real name? The one given to her by Murder's father, which she only lets her real friends call her. It's Rin. You got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon? Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hellbent on revenge? Restaurant. She said that to us a minute ago. To think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingle with a help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. Oh god, these keep going. The spirit's favorite color, is it black? Black, purple, or red? Oh shit. Wait! The beginning of the game, they all said red. At the very, very beginning of the game, when we played last week, they said red. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Reload. At the very beginning of the game, she did say that. She did say that a minute ago. How dare it? It's probably black. Okay, question 1. Rin, I'm cheating by the way by reloading. Dragon. I figured it was black, but at the beginning of the game, remember when they asked her favorite color? And everyone's like, yeah, I like red. If it's purple, I swear to God. Okay. Is this question is largely superficial? Sure. Maybe I don't get to know the spirit that well. Maybe that's why she jumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5, the final question. You got this, Earl. Word in the spirit, what's worse than being dead? Having unfinished business, regretting parts, not being seen for who you are. Oh shit. Not being seen? Yeah, we're the best. When I pitched Trapper's test to the Suzuki Behavior TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new card to be given as the final prize for winning. So I killed them all, right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this to A, brag, and to B, explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying congratulations for passing Trapper's test. That is a huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with a giant light that shines in the dark and has a chip on her shoulder about being seen? Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules, even if I literally just made them up. You got it right. I guess I suppose of you dating Spirit, or whatever. I never really cared about it in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out. Sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that, as ridiculous, unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. Waking up in the random tunnel, the overhearing of our argument, there's a Trapper and I had something going on, and the stupid quiz, all of it. Especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. Only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please, call me Rin. Rin. We actually get to call her Rin now, aw! I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone up in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, Earl. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told, no wait, it is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. Come back up there with me? There's no place I'd rather be. Can we censor stream? You're excited to return to the lantern room in this lighthouse. Spent all the drama and worry that previously was a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing. When you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Why did I... Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience. Dwight and Claude, you get out of here. I'm about to kill them. I'm about to kill them both. I'm about to face camp them on first hug. But they can explain what's even that's supposed to mean. The lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. Try to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now's the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans, Dwight. Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the lighthouse will... No, please don't interrupt. You think after all this time you'd know that we've got your best interest in mind. Wait, what? Of course, no, I don't think that. I got waxing your friend? I asked you not to interrupt. Too late. The black light flares, and the darkness sees something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. If you can focus on them, the light passes, and the two survivors are returned to their normal states. Breezy appeared. I should have packed a sweater. I think it killed them, but they just respawn. Because they've been trying to constantly get themselves killed, but they can't die. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Around your elders? Oh, it's her great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. Grandpa? My little Rin. You're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Or I'll meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. That's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you to say all the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin. She can do whatever she wants. My precious little angel. But you, when it stares you with his demonic red eyes. Pretty sure even the decorative third eye in his mask is looking at you. You mongrel. You must treat me with respect, or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits of your head off at my Kenobo. Kenobo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, for your information. Not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. It's Dwight, sir, and Claudette. Remember we explained to you that we're going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor and to give or withhold your approval? 5 greats! Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Sir, your honor, master, sir. Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have a great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of the... whatever this is. Game? Experience? Ah, yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-important, much? Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends and family call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper, not just the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently Spirit is a type. You sure can, or want to, measure up to that? It dawns you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you try to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. It definitely deserves more thought, but now is not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. Just a massive samurai mad-dogging you 2 steps away. You don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Oh shit. We're not showing Oni respect? We're gonna die? Let's save before we get murdered. Peasant! I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly. Like great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Like great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently. Hold up there, grandpas. Not so fast. Grandpops, not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what was needed to be done because your ability depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure gives off a serious old man yells at Clouds vibes. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land, didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already, a little too much if you ask me. I didn't make the rules, the rulers did, exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, publishers, ghosters, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles at her okay, I'm not saying all this every time. At Oni's forgetfulness, you wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We'll have time to listen to every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasant. You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't benefit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that because I had honor and a body built like the entire castle that is quite hard to hide. Clearly, you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette. You fool. Rin, what would you ever do with such an uneducated admirer as this? But hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're not really sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant. Better be here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris. Rescue my Kinobu. Rin, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter the brands on the beach together as a family. Grandpa, no, that's not why I invited here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did. Yes. Sure, wink, wink, wink. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trevor really do have a lot in common, don't they? I swear, Aura is a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their fair sense of nonsense. Nonsense which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already? Of course, of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and critters for 5 generations. Just give your ancestor-in-law a hug. Sword-drawn Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he has ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually. Rin, now, push them this way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to my Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course for honor. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that there's only one sacrifice that can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name. The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer. And never forget who I am. I suppose this is the person you want to be with, on your journey of bloody revenge with. I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors. If I ever treat you poorly, you have my word. In our family's honor, I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish. A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this? And one last word of advice, my dear girl. Father stuff? Don't forget it, but maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now. That's my 2 cents. Be well, Ren. I will see you again soon. Let's go, servants. Clint, Denise. Return me to my stables. I assume that my dragons have been fed and tended to? Yeah, sure. I swear, this is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful to your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I've never measured up to someone like that. A warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask. Don't worry, I would never expect you to. Or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down Trapper's cave right now avoiding his vintage bear traps. That's not the life I imagined for myself. A sense of abstract duty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood. That's no way to live. And yet you now know that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside of me. Or at least, maybe, I was until now. Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby. I sound like Ash. Oh, God. You haven't won the game yet. Please don't ruin it. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I think we've spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. Beach, welcome to the beach. The moonlight sets a romantic mood as the storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. You know, the sun may have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. She took off clothes. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you can help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Again? I mean, yeah, of course. Last time, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there's anything wrong with feet. It's just that... Oh, no! She's a foot... Oh, no. There's something about that kind of attention really gets people talking. Steady, steady. Oh my god, there's a foot minigame. Almost. Almost. Yes! Yes! I hit the hard ones and I barely missed the easy ones. God, they're so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hands sliding up and down my feet between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. Why is this happening? Get up here right now. Oh god, she has hard eyes. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotioned hands, Spirit grabs you and pulls you close. Your lips lock into yours. It's surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon. You find yourself on the beach of Spirit in total darkness. You can feel the narrow straps for bathing suit coming down to come to life, sneaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. Come here, you. This is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like an ocean. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure the Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it would all been worth it. Clouds part as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from the Spirit. We got a shard of bloody... A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think it got stuck into me when you know, I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertips over the sharp edge of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. We did it. We looted Spirit. You're over at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now is the time, Arl, to face your destiny. Actually, about that. Arl, can we talk privately? Maybe, not here. Maybe someplace else would be better for this talk? You know how we feel about schedule, Spirit? Very strongly. And you know how I feel about telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Arl privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience and over management of my father's mind, I learned that if you're going to fire somebody, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Please, enough with the fire talk. Wait, you think? No. She shouldn't be. They seem to be so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. I tried to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose. She hasn't attempted to murder Oral yet, so... Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is really hard to read. Word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I don't need any advice. Everyone out! Except for Oral. Did you say final howls? That's kind of my whole jam. I can stay, right? Especially you. Out. Lame. Alone with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful than even the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. Oh, because I gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging for Cleaver body spray. Spirit, Rin, I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. That's sweet. You're welcome. You know what? It's kind of that thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss in the ocean, but also too good for me to love. You're someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. Someone who isn't so warm, and I feel cold in comparison. Is someone who isn't... I got rejected. Can we just be friends? I don't know if... Before you finish that, I just know if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies, and I will destroy you. Friends it is. We showed too much interest. We were too perfect. So, oh my god. I'm glad to admit here when I need you, but also not too close when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. First starts to leave. Wait, that's it? That's how it ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure I'd use the word end. For that matter, I wouldn't say I'm leaving, but us, we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we never really belong together. Good night, Earl. What the hell, I just spent all night on this island doing everything I can to get to know you. Only been told that I should leave the chocolate factory through the side door? I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said good night. See you around. Jeez, I'm sorry, what a bummer. Wait, why does she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. Friends Forever achievement. Oh my god. And so my precious killers live happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? Made it this far, so you should probably know that. You'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, or I'll see you again later. And again. And again. Forever! The end. Oh my god. The end. So, we were too perfect, so we didn't actually get the with her ending. We got turned down. We got friend zone. From our perfect love. Well, we get to call her Rin, I guess, so we do have that going for us. Damn, I thought we had that. Our character also thought we had that. Well, we got to loot her on the beach, and we got the whole foot thing. For those of you so inclined. I burned too bright, and thus I burned out. Can I skip the credits, or do we have to watch the entire credits? We have to watch all the credits. I can't... Wait, escape. Okay, we can't get out. That was a cute game. That was cute. I wonder if there's actually a way to be with Spirit. Maybe I'll go back and go look at that at some point. I love you, Spirit. I love you so much.